Everything's gonna be alright. Goodbye to all the suffering, to all the nothingness, to all the seemingly. Everything that's meaningless, reaching hands won't let you go, ripping you up from the undertow. The undertow.
The Undertow.
Very nice.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
The Undertow.
The Undertow.
Can I go first while you're thinking?
Sure.
Okay, I was putting new strings on my guitar, and I wasn't done yet. And not all the strings were on there, and I was kind of playing along, trying to tune it, stretching out the strings and stuff. And I started playing that progression when all of the strings weren't there yet. And I loved it.
That's a good story, Michael.
And
I did not know that.
So I don't, but here's the thing, I don't remember, did I have your lyrics yet? I don't think so, right?
I think you took the lyrics from another song and put them in there.
So when do I do that? Okay.
I think that's how it went. But I mean,
So I
it worked out
amalgamated-
perfectly. Yeah.
I amalgamated a bunch of things.
Yes.
Sometimes I Frankenstein some of his lyrics.
Yes.
If
Some fusing.
Yeah, if he gives me 3 or 4 sort of sheets of lyrics, and sometimes that works, and sometimes this works, and they work well together and things. But yeah, that musically, that's kind of how that's how it came up. How it ended up on the record. I was listening to a lot of the Mayfield 4. If you guys don't know who that is, that
Mars
is
Hotel?
Yeah, Miles Kennedy's pre-Alter Bridge band. Fantastic. They only put out 2 records, Fallout, and then their second album, The Second Skin, which is a masterpiece in my opinion.
Yep.
I like it better than anything Creed ever did. And there's a song on there called White Flag. And it kind of, when the drums and everything kick in, it sort of has that staccato heaviness, very Zeppelin with the strings and stuff like that. So that's kind of where I nicked the idea for the arrangement and structure. But lyrics.
Lyrics. We're gonna get a little dark. So, you know. The way I wrote it was a teenager, which we've all been. Well, hopefully.
Skip that part.
But anyway, it's about a teenager who is dealing with depression and actually like thoughts of suicide. It's a feeling of like I can end it any time I want to, and like that would make that person happy. Like the next day, it's like, well, I've got all these responsibilities, but I can take my life at any time, and that makes me happy for it. I told you it was gonna be dark, but it's basically about suicide, depression, just down in the dumps, man, and like just going through stuff, and yeah, that's
Wow. You're a little ray of sunshine.
yeah. Well, I told you, I warned you, it was going to be dark.
You know what? I definitely find that I write more from that space as opposed to the happy-go-lucky, everything is great. And I think a lot of writers do. A lot of my favorite writers do anyway, from that sort of suffering and ecclesiastical kind of space of like everything is sort of like just vapor and it's worthless, or it's what are we even doing here? What's our purpose?
Right.
And, unfortunately, that's something that a lot of people do struggle with. But I very rarely write from like in life great space, you know.
Well, and with the lyrics, goodbye to all the suffering and whatnot. I mean, that's just it. Like they know they're going to die tomorrow or that day, and they plan on taking their life, and that's kind of the headspace where it was coming from. And it's pretty deep, it's pretty dark, but I mean, it's a struggle that millions of people have, and yeah, that's Undertow.
Yeah.
Getting sucked down, by just everything.
Yeah, I do like that imagery because it I didn't know that again. That it was necessarily about that, but you can definitely feel that just in every day-to-day life. feeling like you're being sucked under by some kind of current, whether it's debt or it's addiction or whatever. So that's definitely yeah.
Well, that's the magic of this. I mean, Mike doesn't know what I'm writing about half the time, and
I don't want to know on purpose.
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, and you know, I had just written a lyric sheet for you a couple weeks ago, and I mean, I gave it to somebody, and I wanted their interpretation of it, and that person like just totally interpreted different than what I intended, and I mean, that's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
You know, and yeah, that's the
Undertow.
Everything that's meaningless.